And Iowans aren't really that scared by the weather. As we told you, the NFL rescheduled their Buffalo game today because of cold and snow. Not here in Iowa. They don't let the weather mess with democracy or being the first in the country to cast their vote. It gets cold, yes. The wind chill tonight will hit -30, just like it did in 2019. Here's a picture from our executive producer, Federico Quadrani. He took it during a trek to the Hawkeye State in 2019. It gets cold. It happens. But the smart folks, the very smartest folks, can't agree what the weather will do. Trump's rule, older voters have farther to drive, but are more dedicated. Haley's suburban voters report less enthusiastic support in a Des Moines Register poll, but the roads are in better shape. As Steyerwald said, they're higher propensity voters. We could not make it to the four corners of Iowa, literally, because of the roads over the weekend. But we did make it to a rally. We thought it was important for each of the candidates. Whether it's the energy, the crowd size, the production levels, Trump events are just different. They're bigger, they're better, far larger crowd size. This is one of the smaller events that he's done. You can see this is a few hundred people, and that's certainly not one of the kind of arena rallies we've been used to from President Trump. What's different from 2016, and his supporters will tell you this, is that he's taking Iowa seriously in a different way. 2016, he didn't invest in the ground game. This time, they are, and you hear him talking right now about how important Iowa is. We've said this before, both for his legal strategy and his campaign strategy to try and wrap up the nomination as quickly as possible. How does the feeling this time around change? How's it different?
It feels like Trump has just really taken over the caucus. There's no competition for him.
The only candidate excited about the polls right now and talking about them rather than explaining them is Nikki Haley. She has seen a meteoric rise, first in New Hampshire and now in Iowa, where she is second going into the caucus. Is she too nice for the Republican Party right now?
Too nice? No. I think she's tough. She's been in the United Nations. She knows how to deal with international leaders. I don't think she's too nice. We're Iowans. We're nice anyway, so I like people to be nice.
Get excited!
The question is, who are these voters? Are these traditional conservative Republicans, or is there something else happening of Democrats and independents being willing to come out either an anti-Trump vote or a pro-Nikki vote? Something we asked her about. You saw perhaps the Axios reporting about Democrats and independents coming over for the Iowa caucuses. A lot of Iowans saying, hey, I'll register same day and switch to vote for Nikki Haley, maybe an anti-Trump vote. Do you welcome that?
I do welcome it because we want to win a majority of Americans. That's why you see in every poll, head-to-head with Biden, I crush Biden. I promise you, our best days are yet to come. God bless you. Thank you very much.
This is DeSantis' Super PAC headquarters. That's the organization that's supporting him. They've got a lot of money. They started with $100 million, and they built out a fairly impressive, some would say extraordinarily impressive, ground game to get people actually out to the caucuses. If DeSantis is going to outperform the polls and have a ticket out of Iowa to anywhere other than back home, it's going to be because the folks in this room have gotten way more people out to the caucuses than the polls would show. What has surprised you the most about being a volunteer from Florida up in Iowa?
You know, I don't know. I think just the amount of organization you need to have an effective campaign in this state is really important. You know, in Florida, any campaign needs organization, but with the caucus system just requires it to such a greater degree. You've got to have very passionate supporters. You have to have a good plan, a great candidate, and a great message.
The next president of the United States, Governor Ron DeSantis.
Nobody has been more accessible on the campaign trail than Vivek Ramaswamy. From Iowa's State Fair in the summer to now during the caucus, he invited us on our bus.
I've done more events than anybody else in this race. We've done over 390 events on the ground here in Iowa.
This is one of the Ramaswamy events to bring folks in. Ramaswamy will tell us that this kind of crowd is something the pollsters are not picking up on, that he feels that there's enthusiasm for his campaign that simply isn't being seen or reported on by the media.
There's people that I like and people that I don't like. Vivek is probably my top one, but I'm just concerned if he's not able to pull it off, what the alternative is going to be.
I think that we are going to deliver a massive shock on Monday night. I think the polls are drastically off, and I think that many of our supporters are staunch first-time supporters who haven't been to a caucus, who haven't been polled, and anybody who doesn't have their head in the sand sees what we're seeing.
Live look at Trump's campaign headquarters. You saw in the video from Trump's rally, folks wearing white Trump caucus captain hats. They have become the hottest political item now in this state. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.